Hey folks, Rob here, and tonight on the bench we got a serious piece of gunsmithing stuff here tonight. Now this was sent over to me by this is made by a company called Kitvance, and I'll leave the name down there. And this is their sight pushing tool. Now when they contacted me about doing a review for it, I thought, yeah, that's probably some little guys. This thing is a serious piece of gear right here. I have took it out and messed with it just a little bit, trying to figure out, how to work it. But this is their Accucraft sight pusher tool. So, guys, this is a serious piece of. Even that knob is metal. There's no plastic on this whatsoever. Just to let you know, this thing weighs. Let's see, let's go to, we want to go to unit. Let's do this again. Pound, gram, let's go to pound. Well, it weighs 4 pounds. Now, this tool weighs 4 pounds, 4 pounds. 9/10 of an ounce, so almost 4 pounds and 1 ounce. Because this is a serious piece of equipment right here. It looks to be anodized aluminum. I don't know if it's machined, but this is a serious piece of kit right here. This should be able to take off any sights there are going. And to show you a little bit about it, we're just going to do a little demonstration. I don't have anything to change sights on right now. Let's get you focused here a little better. Might even get you down a little closer here. And where we can see a little better what I'm doing. I polished that ramp the other day. I might have to replace my piece of backdrop here. But the Accucraft sight pushing tool. Now to use it, and Wheeler makes one just identical to this one, and I think it's around $150. You can find it, from what I gather, it varies anywhere. If you can catch it on sale, around $125 to the 150 mark in that area. But these knobs are very finely threaded. They will go on extremely smooth. Every bit of this is either, if it's not steel, it's cast aluminum. These are definitely steel. And then you could remove your top, which slides right off. You got your 2 washers on top. Now this piece right here, let me focus on it and show you, can be rotated. Too white there. Too wide. This camera doesn't focus good anymore. So you have all these marks here that you can use to, if you can remember the mark you start at, you can put your sight right back to the same place. This rolls smoothly, easily. Here's your height adjuster on the bottom. It's got a cutout for a round type of a slide, or square. You would go crossways that way for a square slide. And just to show you kind of how it works, you have your 4 adjusters here. Now guys, these are anodized aluminum, so if you're going to use that on your gun and actually use it as a sight pusher, which is what it's for, why would you have it if it wasn't? I was going to show you, but you would definitely want to take a little bit of blue painter's tape and put it on the side of your gun like that, just to protect it, and that would keep any marring from happening. That's good. That's a good practice, whether they're padded or not. Even if you had the Wheeler. I don't know if the Wheeler has anodized aluminum. I've never seen the Wheeler, just in some videos, and I've seen how how similar the Wheeler is to this one. This is basically a knockoff of the Wheeler, or, you know, it's just a design that's, I don't even know where the Wheeler's made. Probably in America. So you would tape up your slide like that so you don't do any damage. You drop your slide in here. Now you got these milled in marks here at the bottom. If I can show them to you. You got these milled in grooves. You see them? And that's how you center your slide. You would center it straight with those grooves. And so you would just set your slide in there. And like I said, you would get it straight according to those lines as best you can. It don't have to be perfect. And then you would simply tighten your, and these don't have to be like, you know, cinched down super tight. You want them tight enough to hold, but you don't want them so tight that, so just good and finger tight. Well, first and foremost, before you tighten them, and we'll leave a little room there so we can slide it, but you would take your sight pushing tool, and for this particular sight, where these are Glock type sights, you would actually want to turn your pushing tabs over. I guess that's what you would call them, pushing tabs. But we'd turn those over. So let's take these and turn them over. We'll demonstrate how that's done. Now, if I can get this gun to shooting good, we are going to use this as a carry gun. If I can get it to working 100%, we're going to use it as a carry gun. And if I can get it working 100%, and I'm going to order some night sights and put on it. So there, you would simply turn over your piece here, install it back on there. And as you can see, these are sloped. So you have for straight sights and you have for slope sights. So this will work like with M&P, Rugers, Smith & Wesson, Glocks. Glocks have tapered sights, so you would use these tapered sights mostly for Glock sights. And since the Sky does have Glock type sights, but anyway, you would drop it over, and then you use this to set your height. See, we're too low there, so we want to come up, and we want to get that to where we're just touching the sight without touching the slide. I could probably come down one turn, probably come down one more turn, or half a turn, and I'm going up, ain't I? That might be, let's see, we got our, so we'd want to tighten these down. So now we got it tightened down, as you can see. Let's get you focused in there. See, I'm too low down, I think. I don't know if I would actually hit my, no, I think I would clear my, I don't want to push my sights, but that's how you would do it right there. So I got it lined up, center of the pusher, just about to the, I don't want to touch the slide with this, but I want to be as low down as I can get. And right now, of course, now you got to check with manufacturers and see which way your sight goes on. You know, some come off left to right, and so I'm thinking these would probably come off left to right. So you would push them from the left to the right, and then put them back on from the right to the left. If we get some night sights for this, we'll all go through how it works with you. But that's pretty much the setup. And like I said, you could put your sights back right to where So say you're putting your sight back on, and you know that your old sight's right there at, what is that, just a tad past 5/8, or the 25, right at the 25 mark. You could push your old sight back to that point, and you should be pretty close to where you need to be. So anyway, guys, I thought I would bring you along. This is the kind of tool, of course, once you get it all set up, you would reinstall your nuts here on top. Let's get you to stop jumping. And reinstall these. And like I said, none of this has to be super tight. Just get it snug down. You don't want to damage your slide. And anyway, there you'd be ready to go. If it's left to right, you would push off this way. Like I said, I'm not going to take these off because I don't have anything to go back on. These are pretty well regulated, so, but that's about what you want to see right there. That's just about right. That's not going to touch the slide. It's going to be really close, but I don't think it's going to touch it. So anyway, guys, that is the Accucraft sight pusher. And you can also do your front sights with it. Of course, this one is a pinned in front sight or screw on tie. So it doesn't necessarily, you couldn't use it on this type of gun. You would have to have one with a dovetailed front sight. But this will go either way. And you can turn your gun around, and it's got a cutout here so that your dust shield can go through. This is for your dust shield, and you can turn it around, and this turns around. It will go on either way. And of course, you would set it up about the same way for your front sight. You would get it out here where you needed it and set the height and push off your front sight. Now you'd want to use a square one for that particular type of sight, because, but like I said, this is not a, this is a screw-on type Glock sight, so you would not use this on this. But you could see, you would set the straight one on there, come over and start pushing your sight off. And again, you want to know whether you need to go right to left, left to right. Anyway, guys, that's just a little demonstration of the Accucraft sight pushing tool. This thing is made for some heavy duty use. I can tell you right now, that ought to bring off the toughest sight. I've never owned a sight pusher. I always used a punch or something similar to that, and never owned one of these, but I can see having it. And you know, guys, if you belong to a gun club or something, you know, this could virtually pay for itself. You know, you could change out sights for people, take it to the range with you, and if there's people there that have a gun that's shooting out of kilter, you know, charge them $20 and push their sights over and adjust them for them while they're right there at the range. I mean, I could see this as a means to make some money on the side, doing a little bit of gunsmithing. A roll of painter's tape and your little wrenches to turn it to wherever you need it, and throw it in your range bag and take it with you. Adjust your sights, adjust other people's sights. Anybody local around here needs their sights pushed, get with me. We'll work on your gun. So anyway, guys, appreciate it. And until the next video, check out Kitvance. They have an Amazon store. They sell on there. Now this is the only gunsmithing type thing they really have on there. Most of their stuff is more, they have a lot of tools and pumps and vacuum, like drywall sanders, more stuff for, they sell a lot of stuff, but this is really their really only gunsmithing tool, as I would call it, dedicated. And it does come with a nice instruction manual, tell you how to use it all. So that's always a plus. I watched some videos on the Wheeler, which is, this is so similar to the Wheeler that it's uncanny. So there's a look at your instructions, how to use it, how to set it up. But anyway, this is the Kitvance Accucraft Sight Pusher, a tool for anybody who, and I don't know if you have several handguns and you get the sights changed out. I don't know what a gunsmith charges you to change out your sights. There is a 20% discount code for this. I'm going to leave that in there. So get your 20% discount. Pick one of these up. Like I said, we're definitely, if this gun starts running, we're going to put some night sights on it, This takes Glock 42, 43 sights, so we're going to put some sights on it, night sights. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it, and until the next video, we'll see you guys later.